Hello everyone, it is I, the Fable of Fables, your new best friend. How you guys doing? I'm reacting to some Transformers content. I'm looking at Leon? I'm not pronouncing his name right. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering your name, you beautiful handsome man. Let's react, shall we? Let's watch.
Obscure Characters Month continues this week with a look at a bot who made a very unexpected appearance this year on the big screen. These are the basics on the Maximal Hero, APELINQ.
APELINQ. Oh my lord. I'm
The
so
original
sorry.
APELINQ toy was created as an exclusive for the official Transformers
I
convention
brought great
BotCon
shame,
in the
chat.
year 2000. Branded as part of the concurrently running Beast Machines toy line, he was a recolor of the 1998 Transmetal Optimus Primal figure
Yeah, I can
and
see that.
transformed into a robotic gorilla. And he could also assume a third transport mode by deploying a hoverboard from his legs. APELINQ was a tactical and scientific genius who hailed from the future time seen in 1996's Beast Wars cartoon, when the Autobots and Decepticons' descendants, the Maximals and Predacons, inhabited Cybertron. He was a commanding officer in his era's incarnation of the legendary commando unit, the Wreckers. But before joining the group, he had been a scientific researcher. His study of alien computer technology led to him inventing the Transfer Interlink, a
The
device that could
what?
instantly convert computer-generated images into physical objects made of solid energy, allowing
Oh,
APELINQ to manifest any tool or weapon his computer brain could think of.
that's interesting actually.
Now, APELINQ's story actually began 2 years before his toy was released, with the brief appearance of an unnamed shadowy figure in BotCon 1998's live script reading, which was set on prehistoric Earth during the events of Beast Wars.
Ooh,
2 years later, BotCon 2000's exclusive comic book revealed that this figure was APELINQ, as he emerged from the shadows to join other Transformers from all across space and time, battling the monstrously powerful Predacon, Shockeract.
Shakara.
The details of how APELINQ had wound up on prehistoric Earth were filled in over the next year in a
Let's see. It's him. Megatron has returned. It now appears that Optimus Prime and his crew have been destroyed, or worse, the attacker of the past cycle has been Megatron's doing. The instant plot of murderous criminals bent on fulfilling his own twisted version of new Decepticon heritage. High councils all but immobilized with blame and doubt coming cast from one end of the command chain to another as the surges to an answer. Nearly 20 marshals have gone rogue in an attempt to hunt Megatron in his den. Oh dear. And yet, word from the Council of Elders, numbers have been eerie quiet of late, no doubt. Research into the terrorist attack and reaction to the outskirts of I have some. Okay.
series of
Jeebus.
short online text stories titled APELINQ's War Journals.
Oh.
The journals recounted his experiences as a wrecker back on Cybertron during the events of the Beast Machines cartoon, as he witnessed the Predacon Megatron's conquest of the planet with his Viacon army, and concluded with APELINQ being flung into a transwarp anomaly that sent him back in time to ancient Earth.
Oh, jeez.
APELINQ's story continued in BotCon's new Wreckers comic book series
Oh,
that launched at the
wow.
convention in 2001. After returning to his home time and reuniting with the Wreckers, who in his absence had come under the command of Primal Prime, APELINQ joined the team on a new mission given to them by the Transformers' god, Primus, to thwart the schemes of the Predacon crime lord, Cryotech.
Aw,
Primal
dude, I
Prime
love the name Cryotech. I mentioned it in another video before, but that's such a cool name.
was a faithful believer in their divinely appointed mission, but as a bot of science and reason, APELINQ soon grew skeptical about its vagueness and the sacrifices it seemed to demand they endure for no clear reward, leading him to doubt Primal's fitness to command them. In 2004, APELINQ and Primal Prime underwent an upgrade when they were merged together into a new character, that year's convention-exclusive toy, Sentinel Maximus. Sentinel was a retool of Transformers Armada Overload, who transformed into a mobile weapons base. Specifically, APELINQ became the small partner robot Hyperlink, who formed the cab
Oh,
of Sentinel's vehicle mode and the head of their combined robot mode.
interesting.
Now, due to organizers 3H Enterprises losing the license to run the convention, the Wreckers
Aw.
comic was cancelled before it could actually tell the story of how APELINQ and Primal were transformed into Sentinel Maximus. But the
Damn.
new license holders, Fun Publications, would eventually tell the tale in a combination of comics, character profiles, and prose, released through their Transformers Collectors Club between 2005 and 2007. When Cryotech succeeded in his plans to harness the power of Primus, APELINQ and Primal Prime faced off against him and were struck by a blast of the divine energy, which horribly fused their bodies together.
Oh, Jesus
But rather
Christ.
than die, they were chosen by Primus to be his new champion, and were recreated by his power into Sentinel Maximus, who then ended Cryotech's threat by tackling him through a transwarp portal into the formless void outside of space and time. Cryotech was left stranded, while Sentinel Maximus was spirited away across the dimensions by Primus to fight for him in other universes. Beginning with the world of the 2005 series, Transformers Cybertron, where he helped defend the Transformers homeworld against an attack by Primus's evil brother, the Dark God Unicron. and his heralds.
Unicron.
In 2014, in celebration of BotCon's 20th anniversary,
He looks very, what's the word? Baboon? Is that the right thing right here design wise? Let's see what it says.
a new toy of APELINQ was released at that year's convention. This one, a recolor of the 2006 Beast Wars 10th anniversary Optimus Primal. As seen in the convention comic, this was a new incarnation of APELINQ from an alternate timeline, who was a member of an elite organization of Cybertronian knights. However, a new series of online journals detailed how he often experienced psychic visions of the original APELINQ's timeline, warning him of the impending rise to power of Shockeract in his own universe. In 2016, another incarnation of APELINQ appeared in the Collectors Club's Beast Wars Uprising series of prose stories. In this universe, he was the science officer of the starship Dinosaur, who, on a visit to the world of
The Starship Dinosaur? Oh my lord.
Metascan Omega, found himself having to put aside reason and logic and embrace faith in order to commune with the planet's massive godlike computer databank. Finally, after more than 2 decades of being a character whose only significant appearances were in convention and club exclusive media, 2023 saw APELINQ make a surprise jump into the mainstream with an appearance in the live-action movie Rise of the Beasts. In the film, the Maximals were a race of advanced Transformers from a Cybertronian colony on a jungle planet, and APELINQ, once again sharing a body design with the movie's version of Optimus Primal, was their leader. When Unicron sent his herald Scourge to obtain the Maximals' transwarp technology for his own evil ends, APELINQ was determined to keep it out of his hands. Knowing that he wouldn't survive the effort, he passed leadership of the Maximals to Primal, and then sacrificed his life in battle against Scourge in order to buy the others time to escape the planet with the transwarp key.
Oh Jesus.
Though brief, this silver screen showing undoubtedly introduced APELINQ to millions more people than have ever read any of his comics or owned his toys, and illustrates how there's no Transformer too obscure that they can't be elevated to sudden, unanticipated stardom.
Yeah, someone in my comment section, hey bud, if you're watching this, you always tell me that and it's incredibly funny.
And those are the basics on APELINQ. Had you encountered this character before seeing him in Rise of the Beasts? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to be back here in a week for more BotCon Beast Wars Basics in the next installment of Obscure Characters Month.
Actually, give me a quick second. Like Gojira says, they always tell me that Transformers is an interesting fandom, like an interesting fandom, because it always makes obscure characters pop up. Even though they're the most obscure, the fandom always seems to love them itty bitty bits. So yeah, guys, if you like this kind of content, do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to check out Chris McFeely, please and thank you. Without him, we wouldn't be able to learn about Transformers. If you want me to react to any Transformers shows or anything like that, I have a Patreon. Just let me know in the comment section, and I'll start recording some stuff for the Patreon. I probably should do that already now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bye.